Well, as I stand here in the entrance hall of the school as it now is, there's extensive difference on the left because you walked into the school library, which was the full height of the building in my time, and these little subdivisions and the putting of a mezzanine floor in further along towards the east is all new. We didn't have, as I remember, display cases at all, sadly. It would have been nice to have had the trophies the school had won to be on show. Yes, the waiting room, as is now, on the left of the door as you look out of the building, was the headmaster's office, and the one on the right of the door as you look out of the building was the school office, which had a staff of one, Miss Sewell, for a lot of my time and afterwards. Well, these used to be the third form rooms at my time, and the one immediately on the right here at the bottom of these steps is where I started life in 3B, which is where all the scholarship boys, because we were, of course, co-educational in those times, started in life. We're standing in the entrance hall looking out towards the old gym and what is now called the player hall, which includes the walkway between buildings in this area to keep you from getting soaked if it was raining as you moved around. This is the same view, I believe, through this window, looking, I suppose, north. It's the same view that you'd have got in the 1940s. I remember it with the door halfway along, then giving on to the staff room. Beyond at the far end, you've got a large section of lavatories. But at this end, it's surprisingly different because we used to go slope down to things that were below ground level at this point. Yes, I think that's... Yes, I can see all right. No, this is undoubtedly the darkroom that was that the Photographic Society operated from. This is exciting for me to have tracked down what I'm confident is absolutely the dark room of the Photographic Society. Do you want to take a picture?
Do you have some good memories developing photos in there?
Oh yes. We did a lot of work with our horizontal enlarger, which was on the left-hand side, just about where that shelf is. And then we had the wet shelf at the end where we could do our development and our fixing and printing, and then you'd run out of space by then.
So the photographs that Yvette's got in the archive, were they taken in there?
Not well, they were processed in there, developed and printed in there. Yes.
Did we know that? No. So revelation. And you used to step up to get into it, did you? Just the same?
Yes, only I don't think we had the luxury of 2 steps. I think we had to do it in one go.
Oh, how fabulous! Right.
But it's an educated guess, as they say, that this is the area that was the book room. Yes, this was the physics lab. The whole of that area down there. That corridor didn't exist as a corridor. Plenty of computers in there. Do you want another of my recollections?
Yes, why not?
You see that drain pipe down the corner of the building? About at the level of where the bridge connecting goes through the top, there used to be a fan opening. I don't know whether I don't think it's that one straight above the window. I think it was closer towards the drain pipe. But I noticed that used to be rather peculiar rattling noises came out of that as I walked around sometimes. Lo and behold, a few weeks later, the organ in the hall was out of service because the bearings had come adrift inside, and that was the rattling I was aware of. Nobody else seemed to notice. Then we walked from our classrooms either into the back here or into the side door there and took our places for assembly, and there were allowed to be enough places in seats in the play hall at that time to accommodate the whole of the school when it was 600 pupils rather than double that number.
And did you do your school plays in there as well?
Yeah, that was the only place you could go. There weren't any. The only other stage was this little dais sort of thing at the end of this end of the gym, if it's still there. Oh, you just came out of that door and you came out into the... This didn't exist at all.
No.
And you were in the open in what became, when the military had left in about 1945, became an extension of that playground out there. Hasn't changed at all. The view out through this window. This is the corridor where the staff room was.
Peter, this is Teona. He's in the middle of exams,
Yes,
but I just
yes.
wanted him to have the opportunity to say hello to you because I thought you would enjoy meeting him.
Yes, hello, nice to meet you. Are you finding it fulfilling?
Yes.
NHS?
Yes, we're nearly at the end now. It's just hit me today.
Oh.
We've got two or 3 weeks left, and we're off for exams.
Then where are you off to then?
Oxford for medicine.
Yes. Ah.
Fingers crossed. So,
Which college?
Brasenose.
Oh. And then you'll ride back to the Nottinghamian
Yes.
and we'll hear of your progress on from there. Yeah.
Peter, you've lived and worked overseas, haven't you? And your work has created a lot of opportunities internationally, and now T has the same opportunities, pursuing his career hopefully in medicine.
Yes, I think these are opportunities not to be missed when they occur. Too many people spend too much of their careers in what I'd call humdrum progressions of situations.
And I'm really pleased that you've had an opportunity to meet T, because
and I also, yes, look after yourself.
And you've heard his story. I've spoken historically of it, and you've seen the publications.
Yes.
And he's a great ambassador for himself and for the school.
Good. It is gratifying when things can be looked at in retrospect and seen to be achieving those goals.
Yeah.
Then I remember it. Right? No, that's the gate I used to come to school through every morning after my walk across the forest. I remember arriving one morning, just as I got to there, the air raid sirens sounded, and the caretaker in those days was at that door watching for people still coming, and he said, "Go on." And I came across and he shooed me down into the air raid shelter underneath here.
His PhD is a chemical engineer.
My degree is chemical engineering as well.
Where did you get yours?
Loughborough.
Ah, yes.
But I left in 2006.
Ah, yes. No, mine was from Birmingham. It was only one of only 4 at that time, 1948, that had a department of chemical engineering. Never regretted choosing that as my line.
No, my father is a chemical engineer as well.
Ah.
And he told me as a child you can't do wrong with a chemical engineering degree. So.
Yeah, gratifying.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you. Being shepherded back to your den.
That's right, okay. How's things? Have you enjoyed
Yes, I
the
have.
afternoon? Good.
Yes, thank you.
That's all right. Well, lovely to. It's so good of you to come and
Not
help
at
us
all.
in this way. It's been
No.
good. Enjoyed it.
Yes, and I'm looking
Have a few
forward to.
memories.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
And looking forward to others tomorrow.
Yes, yeah, that would be good. No, good. Well, it's nice that you've been able to combine the two things together. So, yeah, it's such a privilege for us to have you come back because you were here quite some time ago, so it's really nice to connect up through the generations.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Thank you for that. It's very much appreciated.
Good.